So, big warm welcome to everybody this morning. It's Saturday, the 1st of September, first day of spring in Australia, which the weather's turning it on at my house. I hope it is good for everybody else out there. I know we typically have people from Singapore, New Zealand, and Australia, so we're all in very different climates. And today we're very privileged to have Demra Robbins. Diana, Gary, and myself host this call for many years now, probably 15, and we love being with you here every Saturday morning. Getting an internet slow. Hope you can hear me. And we're very privileged. This weekend, Diana and myself are at a women's lifestyle expo talking about Mannatech. So as soon as I finish today, I'll be heading off down there to talk Amber Toast Life all day long. And Diana is there and sends her best regards to everyone. So it's our privilege to have Demra. She's spoken to us a couple times before, and they're extremely inspiring, authentic, amazing woman. And we often get onto women in business conversations with Demra, which is a near and dear passion in my heart. And we may go there this morning. And also, just so you know, what I've asked Demra to do right now is to offer a full introductory presentation. So I won't be interviewing today. But I'll pop in here at any time anybody needs my input. And they've got an amazing new presentation. We'll be mostly focusing on Amber Toast Life because we're 2 weeks away, aren't we? So it's very exciting. So I'll give you a little background about Demra. Demra is born and bred Texan and lives near Dallas. She is married to Ryan, who's the middle son of Ray Robbins and not Kevin. She's a mother of 3 children that keeps her calendar full each week. And more importantly, she's an unbridled lover of Jesus. For over a decade, Demra used her speech and marketing degree as an advertising executive who worked till 9 p.m. each night, which compromised her health. When she became a mom, she realized and she wanted more freedom to be with her family, a better quality of life, and more say-so in what her paycheck looks like every month. She's now a social entrepreneur who loves to teach and train those who choose a healthier and wealthier lifestyle. So today, Demra, you're going to be talking to us a real solid introduction on Mannatech and Amber Toast Life. I'll hand over the camera and all control to you, and then you can share your screen. There we go.
Thank you. Okay, let me see. Does everybody see? Is that working?
Great to me. Yep.
Perfect. Thank you so much for the introduction, Sharon. And thank you, Gary. I know that, Mannatech is really made up of wonderful people like yourselves who just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. Even when life changes, seasons change, ups and downs of business, because no business goes straight up, right? It's a roller coaster just like life. And so I truly value and appreciate y'all keeping this going. As new people come on, as leaders are here, they have a place to funnel people into. And this is really important to keep Mannatech alive because we are a family. This business is not business as usual. And as you said, that's what attracted me to it. I was in business as usual, working till 9 o'clock at night. And boy, did I have a bad attitude. I would show up at the Robbins household to meet my, quote unquote boyfriend, fiance back then. And I would just be in tears and the stress. And I was in the doctor and in the hospital and I didn't have any money. And it was just, and you just felt so undervalued. Now, with that said, not every corporation is like that. So if there are people here that work for corporate jobs or own a corporation, that is not how it is everywhere, but it was how it was where I was. Mannatech to me was a dream come true. And it really did save my life, my attitude, my pocketbook, my family, my spiritual life. It gave me more time to focus on the things that I want to focus on. And so today, Sharon's asked me to share with you the new presentation. But I want you to know that you don't need a polished presentation to talk about Mannatech to anyone. All you need is a heart and words that come out of your mouth, a smile on your face, and a helping hand to want to help others. This presentation I think is great. You can shorten it. You can personalize it. It does focus on Amber Toast Life, which I'm so excited. Y'all are getting in 2 weeks. We have had tremendous results with Amber Toast Life. And so this presentation will kind of walk you through a little bit of who we are, what we do, why we do, a little bit of the problem, a little bit of the solution. It'll also incorporate a little bit about the business, about how you could get started if you need to capture someone's business mindset, and then show you a few pictures of the kids and why we do what we do. So let's get started. Okay, so the first question I have for everyone on this webinar is, are you as healthy as you want to be? And even people that I meet that work out 7 days a week, they have a clean eating diet, they have, a wonderful family, low stress level, everyone wants to be even more healthy. We know that we're on a race against time, or we always feel like we've got to be better. And so I want you to give yourself some grace and say, just taking Mannatech, you're already improving your lifestyle for health, and you're already improving your wellness. So great job, and kudos to everyone who's on this webinar and has already decided to take a step in the right direction. And I know you want to be as healthy as you want to be, and we're hoping Amber Toast Life will also be a part of that. So speaking of health, what are the 2 things that keep people awake at night? And I know people talk about this sometimes nonchalantly, but it really is true. Think about a time in your life, and my husband and I have had a time just 2 years ago, our house flooded, insurance didn't cover it. We had to put so much money on credit cards. It was like a runaway train that we had never dealt with before. We'd always been financially stable. And then all of a sudden we had this big, huge nightmare of a remodel. Some of you may have had that with health situation, or with college for children, or a house remodel. Health and wealth really are 2 of the biggest stressors that keep people awake at night and make them lose their trust and their confidence in themselves. And so what we have that we're talking about in Mannatech, it really is one of the best kept secrets. It has been supported worldwide for over 20 years. It's received massive accolades, including the Biochemistry Discovery of the Year Award in 1996. And I don't often state that, but if you've got someone who has a scientific background, I think that's an important thing that you need to let them know, that what we have has won the Biochemistry Discovery of the Year Award in 1996. And that's glyconutrition. Glyconutrients is basically the discovery of cell surface saccharides that are responsible for all your cellular communication. And it's a stabilized mannose-rich polysaccharide. And that's a lot of words. You don't need to explain all that. For the science lovers, they'll understand that that's really important, that it's stabilized and that it's a polysaccharide, not a single saccharide. And it's a key ingredient believed to account for many of the health benefits of aloe vera. And we know aloe vera has a rich history of helping the body recovery. When you cut your hand, most of our grandmothers and great-grandmothers had aloe vera plants. Some of us still do. So this is the first complete glyconutrition, and it's in Amber Toast powder. And so this is what Amber Toast looks like in your body. It's like a cell on the outside. You have this yellow as the cells in your body. And then here you have an immune cell, might be a virus or, a cold cell. And this is what your body is talking. These polysaccharides are bumping up against and talking to these little talking tendrils and saying, are you me? Are you okay? Do you need to be nourished, repaired, destroyed? We all drink vitamin D and hope that our body knows what to do with it. And we all take supplements, or we eat fruits and vegetables, and we want our body to know what to do with the antioxidants. And our body does know what to do, but we've had some hindrances in our diet and in our stress levels and in our environment. We've got aging, we've got unhealthy eating, stress, exposure to toxins. All of these impair cellular communication. And truly cellular communication is not something that you really feel on a daily basis. You can't really be quiet enough to hear your cells communicating, but you feel it in the lack of energy. You feel it in being run down. You feel it in, why is my cold lasting longer? Or I just can't seem to get back to the way I used to feel. So I think that's the best indicator of cellular communication. And the funny thing is, we don't really know we're sick until we show a symptom. You might have caught a virus 3 days ago, but until it expresses itself, that's when you finally realize you have a cold. Now, these saccharides, polysaccharides, they are not a cure or treatment for any disease, or, they're not really designed for disease. They're designed for structure, function, and for a component that is a benefit and a supplement to your body, and let your body, it's the tools for your body to do what your body needs to do. And this can happen in the youngest of young and the oldest of old. It spans across generations, across borders. I really believe that this product, we're in, I think, 26 countries now. I really, truly believe this product needs to be in every single country. And everyone, my children, I took it while I was pregnant. My children took it when they were babies. I put it in their little homemade baby food and their oatmeal. We gave it to them in their juices and their shakes, and we put it on their cereal. And now they're old enough, they can swallow some pills. And so it really does, it's multi-generational. And so however you can get it into your family, I've heard people say they hide it in their food. For people whose husbands that don't like to eat vegetables, they sprinkle it on their food. So you can get creative about how to get this into your family's life, because it is truly important. And wouldn't you like to know that you're giving your family the best? So for the past 20 years, we've been striving to give you the best. We have had over 50 patents received, over $3 billion in sales, and we have 19 double-blind placebo studies, 12 of which were peer-reviewed journals. And if you come to Flower Mound, Texas, and see the corporate office, you can get a tour of the lab. I know at the old building, we had all the assays and clinical papers up on the wall. It's fascinating to see what is happening behind the scenes for this product, who's coming to Australia, New Zealand, and Singapore in just a few weeks. I believe Dr. Nugent is headed your way September 13th. They're going to start doing the Ambertos Life Tour, and you're going to learn everything you want to know about it. I have some great notes I can send to Sharon of different descriptions of each ingredient in this product, and it is truly remarkable. If you loved Ambertos, you are going to love this. We have an unflavored tub that's a powder, and then we also have the slim sticks, which are flavored like a lemon citrus, and you just put it in a water bottle. It's water soluble. You shake it, and you go. And so I tell people, we started this company really on Ambertos. It was birthed in prayer and founded on Ambertos. They were getting Petri dish responses for immune systems from the saccharides in Ambertos. And now, if you could pick one product, Ambertos Life would really be it, because it contains the 8 ingredients only found in Ambertos. We have the Amber Guard. We have it's the best aloe in the world from Costa Rica. Grupo Polone hand fillets our aloe and freeze dries it immediately. We have modified citrus pectin that is triply refined, and that is easily digested and utilized by the body. We have in addition rice bran fiber, ace mannan, aloe pectin, and more. It's vegan, it's kosher, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free. It's got phytosterols, fatty acids, antioxidants, metabolic co-founders, stabilized rice bran, probiotic bacteria. It is really incredible. It's like Ambertos, and it modulates your immune system, but it works 2 times better. So why is this important for you? Well, it's about life, and we want everyone to live life to the fullest. Some of us are just getting by, and again, this is not a miracle cure for everything, but it certainly can aid your body in helping with supporting whatever you're going through. And so in this process, as you're making decisions to take products, I want you to trust the science. Mannatech Global Scientific Advisory Board, they gather data and plant sources from around the world, and it affects the maximum health for natural sources. And we have some information at mannatechscience.org. That's mannatechscience.org, where you can read some stuff about the Global Scientific Advisory Board members. They're amazing scientists in the community. They're already doing research in different fields like immunology and cognition, and now they're using our products and gathering data. It's truly, it's phenomenal to know that we have people like that on our side, and we're not paying them. They're just our Global Scientific Advisory Board, and they're helping us spread the great gift of Mannatech. And so 2, we're also going to boost your confidence that you and your family are protected, because Ambertos Life helps with the cellular communication that we discussed. It improves cognition function, concentration, and memory. Now, I say it improves cognition function, but if you're a busy mom, like most of you might be, because I know Sharon has a passion for moms like I do, it might not help if you have 5 people talking to you at one time and you're trying to get out the door to school, but it will help you recover from the stress of raising a family or trying to get everyone out the door to work. It definitely improves mood and decreases irritability, supports digestive function. And I'm going to interject my story here real quick about digestion, because that's what brought me to Mannatech 17 years ago. I can't believe it's been 17 years. I'm sure some of you on this webinar may have been in Mannatech longer than myself, but when you sit and look back, why have you been with Mannatech so long? It's really because the products worked for me. and they worked pretty quick. It took me 3 months to really regain my health. I had a severe digestive problem, and it really plagued me. And the doctors said, lower your stress level. Well, I worked till 9 o'clock at night at a Fortune 500 advertising agency in downtown Dallas on the 8th floor of the Crescent Court building, big highfalutin building. They said, watch what you eat. I drank Slim Fast every day, not very good, full of chemicals, and ate Raisin Bran for breakfast. I thought I was healthy. I thought I was doing everything I could do. But because of genetic propensities and my stress level and my eating habits and my sleep patterns, I really didn't have good digestion. And so after taking me to the hospital twice, my fiance at the time, Ryan, now my husband, he said, you're going to the meeting and you are going to listen to Dr. Nugent. And I want you to take notes. And I really want you to hear what they have to say. It's my dad. You've got to trust my dad. And I'm thinking, I went to college. I have a degree. I'm working in this Fortune 500. What do these people have to offer me? And this is 1997. I went to the meeting, took notes, didn't have internet at my office yet. So I had to go to the library, look things up on the microfiche. How many of y'all remember a microfiche machine at the library? And lo and behold, the clinical trials, the studies, the ingredients, the things he was talking about, there they were. And so I told myself, I've done my due diligence. They've done theirs. What do I have to lose? And so I started on the products. And 4 months later, three to 4 months, I couldn't believe how I felt. And I tell people all the time, I will never stop taking Ambertose. It truly revolutionized my digestive system. And really, we have a problem with digestion now today. Everybody seems to be gluten intolerant and dairy intolerant, or, having pains. And we've kind of messed our food up over the last 50 years, and we've added a lot more stress, and we have a lot more chemicals in our environment. And so it's kind of become the perfect storm for digestive and immune system. And so this is what scientifically validated claims can be made on this product, that it supports your digestive function, it supports your immune function, and it promotes gastrointestinal health. I'm pretty sure that everyone listening to this knows at least one person dealing with one of those challenges. So it's time for us to share this good news with other people. I don't want you to miss this opportunity. When I started, we didn't have a 90-day money-back guarantee. And the money-back guarantee is different in different countries. So please get with a person, your team leader, and what the guarantee is in your different countries. Here in the States, 90-day risk-free. If you don't love your results, you can get a full refund. It's not a complicated process, but what's great about it is we have less than 1% return on our products. And that's because they work. And back to the question I asked a little earlier, why have you been with Mannatech so long? It's because the products work. And because the products work, we want you to get started and get great results, because people everywhere are crying out for better health. And now you have an answer. And most of you probably have a testimony. And when you have a testimony, tell it compliantly. Please don't use disease claims. Please tell them what you were struggling with, symptoms, or how you felt, and how you felt after you took your Ambertose. And that speaks volume, because facts tell, stories sell. And this is really a heart-to-heart business. And I want to talk to you a little bit about how you get started with Mannatech. So it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. So 1, you can become an associate. So you can order a $49.95 welcome kit. And this dollar amount here is in US. It might be different in Singapore, New Zealand, or Australia. So the welcome kit, there's a startup fee. There's no products attached. It's just a welcome kit. It kind of gives you some information about who we are. Then you can select what products that you want to start using at a discount. You can set up an optional automatic order. And when you do that, you get free shipping in some countries. You get loyalty points that come back. You earn money for free products. And you qualify for incentives, dream vacations, electronics, and you can earn commissions. And some of you also might be lacking in health. You're lacking in wealth. And so we want to help you earn some income back to do the things that you want to do, like mission trips or vacations or paying for college. If number 1, if you're not ready to you think you don't have time to work a business. Number 2 is become a preferred customer. So this is just an account like a library card. You just ordered like you're ordering off of Amazon. It's really kind of like an e-commerce. You go to a website, you order your products, you become a customer, you get a number, and then you can still get loyalty points. But you cannot earn income. You can refer other people to an associate, and then they can purchase products, but you can enjoy the same product discount. There is no greater, deeper discount for associates than there is for customers. But I tell people, when you get started in this business and you think you just want to be a customer, and then you start feeling better, and then people start noticing and you start sharing it, wouldn't you want to be compensated for that? It's the best job in the world, helping people and getting paid to do it. There's really no paycheck that amounts to that when you get a phone call that says, thank you, I feel better. When you call them and they say, I can't believe it, I feel better. I had a Canadian associate a few months ago that had painters in her house, and she has a lot of sensitivities to toxins. And she had not tried the Amber Toast Life. She was just doing Nutraveris by itself. And she called and was like, I am so sick. I cannot get over this toxins that have come in my body. And I said, why don't you get some Amber Toast Life? If you don't like it, you can turn it back in, or I can trade it out for you. And she tried the Amber Toast Life. And about 2 days later, she was like, oh, I feel like I can think again. I've got my energy back. I feel better. So even if it's just as simple as toxins and stress in the day, or it's something really larger that you're dealing with, Amber Toast Life can support your body in a structure function way that gives you plant saccharides that helps your body be the best it can be. Now, if you don't want to be a customer and you don't like to be an associate, please become a referral. This business was birthed in prayer, and it is word of mouth. As I mentioned earlier, they were getting immune responses in the Petri dishes at the DFW hospital. Well, they thought we were going to be on the front of Time magazine. They took this product to market thinking that we were going to turn it into a drug. It's non-toxic. It's plants. So we couldn't pass any of the LD50 trials. And LD50 trials means you kill 50% of the lab rats. Well, when you're feeding the lab rats, good food, they weren't getting sicker. And so we could not be a drug, thank heaven, because it's not. It's natural. And most people, we don't want to take a drug. In certain situations, necessary and you need to. But for preventative long-term, we really want to be in a natural state, in a plant state. So then they put it on the shelf and they tried to sell it for 6 months and they didn't sell as much and they didn't understand why. And so you can imagine someone going into a health food store, as I imagine you have where you live, and you ask someone, what's the difference in this bottle and this bottle? And they are like, well, I don't know. I haven't researched it. I don't know all the science behind it. I guess the difference is $5 in price. And people would buy just for price. Well, Amber Toast is worth every penny. It's standardized, it's stabilized, and really what's in the bottle is what we say is in the bottle. And we follow good manufacturing practices. We're NSF certified. It's really a gold standard product. So at that moment, we decided we need to do word of mouth. We need to do heart to heart. And you know what? I'm glad they did, because when I was dealing with my digestion problems, I didn't want to go in and talk to a clerk at a health food store who didn't know anything about me and be talking about my embarrassing digestive situation with someone in public. I needed someone to sit with me personally and talk with me through that situation. And now this has turned into 26 countries, millions of associates, heart to heart, word of mouth, incredible business. And it also takes you greater into wealth when you start the business. So let me give you a little idea of what it would look like just if somebody were just to part-time look at sharing these products with just 5 customers, just preferred customers, not even associates that want to do the business. Let's say you sign up as an associate, $49 or whatever that equates to in your country. And then you have 5 friends who also want to start taking the products of around $100 a month, and we get on an automatic order, so we're earning loyalty points. We've got our discount. We're feeding kids through the M5M project, which I'm about to share with you, the foundation. And when you do this, When you do this, you can earn $95. So when you have 5 friends ordering that are preferred customers, ordering around $100 a month on a monthly order, you get $95 Australian dollars back. When you help your 2 friends do the same. So in essence, you've got 1, 2, 3 associates. So you go find 2 people who want to do this business with you and say, let's make a difference. Let's feed some kids. Let's change some people's lives. Let's start earning some income to pay off our debt. You save for college, pay off medical bills, remodels. Let's find 2 other friends that want to do this with us. And then everybody goes out and finds 5 friends that just want to order as customers. Just customers. When you do that, you earn $380 in Australia. And that's different equivalent in different countries. And then your 2 friends, associate 1 gets her 95, associate 2 gets his 95. So now they're happy because they were spending $100 and now they've got $95 back in their pocket. You were spending $100 or $95, but now you've got $380 back in your pocket. So you can use that extra to help other people who can't afford the products, to maybe order some different products for family members, or maybe take more products yourself. So it's really a win-win situation. And who couldn't use more money? I know that some people don't like to talk about money, but I'm just going to tell you to just get over that today, because we do not pay our bills in marshmallows. We pay with money. And that is the currency of the world that we live in. And money only has a negative connotation if you let it. If you use it for good, money can have a great connotation. I'm going to show you an example here real soon of what somebody's doing with some great money, and they're serving other people. So when you can choose your income level, you're not restricted to what other people say your value is or your worth is. And that was really important to me, because I was the only child in my family to end up going to college. My other two sisters did not go to college, and they're actually, they struggle with drugs and finding a home at times. So I was the only child out of my family that went to college, and I had college loans. I worked a job the entire 4 years I was in the university, and it meant a lot to me to get that degree. And I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to earn my keep and pay and help and serve other people. But when I got to my job, they gave me a number. And then when someone else decided to take another job, I had to pick up their load. And then I picked up another person's load and another person's account. And I didn't get an increase in my number until like the end of the year, when you do, tiny, small in raises, or at least that's how it works here in the United States. And I just felt devalued. Like, I really have a lot of worth here, and I don't feel like I was getting paid for what I was worth, because I wanted to do so much more. This business gave me the freedom to really choose my income level and give myself a raise every month if I wanted to. And as a stay-at-home mom, I've taken sabbaticals in the summer. I still worked this summer, but we took a sabbatical from our team calls because people were traveling, and my residual income was still there. I wasn't signing up people every week like I normally am, and my residual income was still there. Now we're starting our team Zooms now that school has started back up to actually Sunday night, and things will get humming again and keep going. But you have the flexibility and the freedom to work this business how you want, when you want, where you want, and to earn as much as you want. And so I think that's really encouraging, because your energy and your efforts determine your results. No one else can tell you what you're worth. And I think a lot of people today that are suffering from depression or even debt, it's because they've listened to a lie about what someone else said they were worth. And so I want you to know today that you're worthy. And even just being on this call, you've taken the time on a Saturday morning to listen into this. I just pray that comes back to you tenfold in blessing, and building your business and helping other people, because this is what it looks like in a business when you have service in mind. And that's what we do here at Mannatech. When we build our business and we start helping our friends, and we get that $380 a month and they have their $95 a month, and everybody's feeling better and having a healthier lifestyle and a wealthier lifestyle, it's really listening more than you speak. It's helping someone with their dreams, not just your own. It's really a hand-in-hand approach, not mine or yours, like in corporate America. When someone gets a promotion in corporate America, it's either you or them. But wouldn't it be fantastic? We have a rank up culture in Mannatech. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we all got a raise, if we all got the promotion, if you were part of helping someone get a promotion, and because they got a promotion, you got a promotion? That is a hand-in-hand, heart-to-heart business. It's also being unattached to someone's response or reaction about nutrition and this type of business, and knowing that timing is everything. So for those of you that are new listening, please know that direct sales, network marketing, if you've never done that before, don't be offended when someone doesn't understand this marketing model and how you help other people and it helps you. And don't react. Just respond in love, because sometimes things change. And one of our old sales directors told a great story, saying she used to call somebody and ask them if they were ready for the product, and they said, "No, I'm just not into that. I'm not into that." And she kept calling. She was really persistent. And she said, "Okay, I've called 3 months in a row, and you're not taking the bait, but I really care about you, and I really, really think this will help you. And if it doesn't, you get all your money back, and it can't hurt." And her friend said, "Listen, if something changes, I'll call you. I promise." And she said, "You promise? I want you to keep your word." And guess what? 5 months later, something changed. She lost her job. She picked up the phone. She called her and said, "Okay, I'm ready to listen." That's what this business is about. Timing is everything, and responding instead of reacting, helping other people. You know who else pestered someone? Ferris Haddad pestered Dr. Nugent. over and over and over again in his clinic. And I say pester in a bad way. He really just lovingly went in with information and kept trying to make an appointment and kept trying to tell him about it. And so don't give up on the skeptics that you're talking to. And maybe one of you listening is a skeptic, I'm not sure, but don't give up, because skeptics, when they get it, they get it. And they really turn this thing into an amazing gift for a lot of other people. And I know y'all all agree, Dr. Nugent is an amazing gift to Mannatech. He gives so much time and energy and effort into this company because he realizes the value of these products. But if Ferris hadn't kept going, if he'd have stopped after 1 or 2 times of talking to him, we might not have that amazing doctor here promoting our products with us. So just keep sowing seeds, okay? It's also about being interdependent, which means you're also believing and trusting that, it's God's timing or whatever your faith is. It's teamwork. It's not being codependent on someone else. Well, my person didn't get going this month, or I've got to make it happen and only I can do it. No, we work as a team in Mannatech, and I really love that aspect. And y'all have this great team right here. So you've already got such a great team environment. And this business, lastly, it's a true surrender to everything you ever thought about business. No matter where you've worked in life, this business is different. Even other network marketing companies, other direct sales, other corporations, they're different. You go to our corporate office and the CEO will come out, give you a hug, and talk to you. Our business, when someone breaks a leadership level, it doesn't cut you off. You get a bonus for it. So this business is the most fun you will ever have, helping other people and helping yourself. And so when we serve others well, they sing our praises and everyone wins. And what that looks like is my in-laws. Here's Ray and Diana Robbins. They thought beyond this $500 to $1,000. They created long-term income for themselves. And Mannatech, in that process, has over 200 Mannatech associates who have earned over $1 million in the 25 years that Mannatech has been in business. We have something called the $1 Million Club. I am fortunate. In the 17 years I've been inducted into the $1 Million Club, it does not mean that I make $1 million, but I have earned $1 million in this business just by helping other people. And here's one of the main reasons why I continue to do what I do every day. Because when you nourish yourself, you nourish a child. And for every $100 in purchases of Mannatech products that you get for yourself or your friends, you send a 1-month supply of nutrient-rich Phyto Blend to children in need. And we need your efforts. We've been doing this for a long time. This is not just something that all of a sudden Mannatech has decided, oh, we need to look good as a corporation. We need to give back. No, we've been doing this for decades. Here's a picture of my husband and Kevin Robbins, my brother-in-law, in 2007, shoveling rocks to make a building in Nicaragua. This is old vitamins that we used to sell. Here's old branding. This is someone's house in Nicaragua. And their family and their children get the products from a church building and a school building there, and they distribute it at school. This little girl's at school having lunch, and they're passing out vitamins and Manna Bears at the lunch. And so this is not just something that Mannatech says we're going to do. We really do it. And it's not just something that the associates are passionate about. It's something that corporate is passionate about, that our leaders are passionate about. Here's Chris Simon and Al Bala, our CEO, his wife. This was Guatemala. I was fortunate enough to win the Guatemala incentive last October. So many fun things to do in this business. I'm sure a lot of y'all have been on incentive trips. You've won mission trips. And just share those testimonies. Those are business testimonies when you tell someone you won an incentive trip, or you got to go to Hawaii or on a cruise, or you went on a mission trip. This is trash in Guatemala, lining the streets. And here's some associates in South Africa. So this is something that Mannatech truly cares about. It's not something that we just say we're going to do. We actually do it. And so now that you've heard a little bit about who our company is, what we care about, why we do what we do, what our products are, what we have to offer, the science behind them, and how easy and simple it is to actually share with someone, and just 5 friends and 2 people who want to do the business with you, to actually make a difference in your health and your wealth. It's truly up to you. You have to ask yourself, do you want a healthier lifestyle physically? And do you want a healthier life financially? You really have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So I encourage each one of you to choose wellness. Start today. Share this webinar and tell people there's no risk. Take this for 90 days. If you don't feel different, you get all your money back. But I'm telling you, after 17 years, I'm almost positive they're going to feel different. and they're going to want to join this Mannatech family and start feeding kids and serving their friends and family and changing the world one day at a time. So thanks for your time today. I really appreciate you listening. That's my story, and I'm here for questions if you have any, and have a blessed day.
Demra, thanks so very much. What a powerful story you have. And I know I'm just quickly scanning. There's a lot of colleagues and friends I can see who are attending today, and also some new people. So I know that would have gone in the exact right spot. So I might let you guys, I'll ask you a couple questions, but if anybody watching today has any questions, let us know. And Demra, I'll just see here. I was going to say I'll let some people speak, but let's just leave it typing. So just type a question if you have it. So Demra, in your experience, you're very successful and around a lot of successful Mannatechers, the most successful ones. A presentation like that, would you normally have had a chat with someone ahead of time before doing a formal presentation, or what would you recommend for people?
Yes, and it might be because I'm more of a stay-at-home mom. I don't do formal presentations like that a lot unless someone is truly interested in the business. When I have someone interested in the products, I'll say, let me send you a link, and I'll text them a link with the products. I'll share a video, and then I'll just get on the phone and have an ordinary conversation with them. If someone has a lot of questions, then I would say, how would you best like to learn? And then we can sit down and have coffee. I can show you a presentation about products. I can bring some science, or I can bring some business. So I really tailor my presentation to the person, because I don't think that one presentation fits all. Some people that might have been watching that presentation really don't care about business at all. They just want to hear about their health. And it might rub them the wrong way if they hear about business. Other people, they just want to know about the money. They're so desperate they need to hear that. So I tailor the presentation, but I love this new presentation because it does a little bit of both without overloading you on too much. And let's see, we started at 6, we had an intro for 5. It's really a 20-minute presentation. I added in my story and a lot of extra stuff. So you could really sit down and share that fully with someone in 20 minutes. Face-to-face over a Zoom or a call, but I would certainly have a conversation with them first and ask them, I really want to give you a more in-depth look at Mannatech, and it's really visual. So I'd love to walk you through a short presentation about the company and the products and the kids. I just want you to see their faces. This is not stock photography. And that usually opens them up to see the 20-minute presentation. Now, I will say every time I've done a good presentation like that, those people are truly the business people. They end up coming in for the business. And so you just really have to, honor people where they are. If they're product or business, I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because really, as you've said so beautifully, and that's in my heart, people are praying for what we have.
Yes.
So whether, they want improvements in their wellness or quality of life, or leading to financial, I think it's good often to include both, but use your intuition at the time to see, I guess, what we're wanting to offer them is what they're looking for. We want to help them solve problems or find solutions to a situation.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I was just reading a comment here, and I just wanted to let you know that this presentation, I did not run it through Australian compliance, but it's gone through US compliance. And I am compliance queen in the associate field here in the United States. So that's why I interjected so much about non-treating and no disease, because I think that's really important to let people know that, to be compliant. But those slides came directly from Kevin and corporate. And I think that we kind of keep it across the board. So hopefully everything is compliant in Australia as well. We only went through the Amber Toast Life slides.
Yeah, I checked the claims on it, and it looks pretty similar to ours. So I put a disclaimer in there. You can right click on that link in the chat, and it'll download the PowerPoint for you. It's not exactly the same one as Demra just did because she added some things, but that's the original. I only edited it for Australian figures. So you should be good to go if you want to use that. Any questions from our attendees today? You lovely people? Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
So you have to chat. So Demra, 1,000 blessings to you. Thank you so very much for being with us today. It really does make a difference.
I pray y'all have great success. Lots of sowing seeds at your expo.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be a great day. I met some amazing people at our expo yesterday, so I'll look forward to it today.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for doing this. Keep doing this. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Y'all are terrific, and I pray blessings on y'all too. And just have a wonderful weekend.
Thanks, Demra. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.
God bless. Bye bye.
Bye.